Thank you for your interest in our Clinical Research MSc program. My name is Dr. William Ford and I'm the course director. I hope today to give you a brief overview of the course offered here at our internationally acclaimed School of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences. Our MSc program aims to provide you with an enhanced level of knowledge, understanding and skills in clinical research. Previously, this MSc course allowed part-time study but required attendance at Cardiff University. We have now developed the course to be a part-time distance learning course to facilitate your ability to stay in full-time employment while studying for a higher degree. The course is structured to allow some flexibility in how you study, but at the same time, keep you on track to complete it. Ultimately, this master's program is designed to help you advance or enhance your career in clinical research. Previous graduates of this program have gone on to enjoy successful careers in the pharmaceutical industry, health service, contract research organizations, regulatory authorities, data management organizations, or in medical writing. Others have pursued further research through a PhD. As a distance learning course, we believe it is very important to ensure that there is sufficient support to aid your learning. You'll be assigned a personal tutor who is there to provide you with academic advice and signpost you to university services that may be helpful to you during your study. Interaction and discussion are important in the learning process. We have addressed this by including online tutorials where you can ask questions of experts in their fields to help further your understanding. There are online forums where you can discuss topics with your peers studying on the course with you. In order to help you assess how you're progressing through the course, a number of formative assessment exercises will be made available to you. This will allow you to see how you're getting on without worrying about a mark contributing towards your academic progress. Some of these assessments will take the form of multiple choice questions, but others will be written work where you will receive feedback to learn from and improve throughout the course. As a student, you will have access to the university's excellent online library facilities. Here you'll be able to access recommended ebooks and journal articles. There are very friendly librarians available online to help you with finding the resources that you need. Although you will have to provide your own computer and internet connection, you will be able to download software that you will need for your study licensed by the university for your use while you're a student. This includes packages such as Microsoft 360, SPSS, and EndNote. In order to assess whether you have met the learning outcomes for the modules on the course, we will use summative assessments. These assessments will allow you to show that you develop the knowledge, understanding, and skills needed. All summative assessments are in-course assessments. For example, written essays, data analysis exercises, and presentations. There are no examinations as you may have been used to in your previous academic experience. In order to access this course, you will need to have a 2-1 undergraduate degree in a related field. This would be anything related to human biology, such as nursing, medicine, dentistry, biological sciences, psychology. This list is quite long. Our helpful and friendly admissions team are happy to advise you if you're unsure whether you hold a relevant degree. If you do not have an undergraduate degree, we will accept clinical research work experience. Lastly, when applying to us, please provide us with a brief personal statement and tell us why you want to study with us, what interests you about our course, what do you hope to get out of the course, and how do you hope to use the degree. The program is taught part-time across 3 years of study. In the first year, you'll study 3 20-credit modules. In Year 2, there are another 3 20-credit modules. For one of these modules, you'll be able to choose what to study from a selection of modules based on your own or your employer's interests. In the third year, you will undertake a research project. The topic of this project will be determined by you in collaboration with academic staff. We need to ensure that any topic is suitable for a master's level study and will guide you accordingly. We usually have a wide range of topics undertaken. For example, surveys of how regulations governing clinical research have been implemented, development of questionnaires to identify severity of skin conditions, or rapid systematic reviews of clinical research topics. There are exit points at the end of each year if you choose not to continue with your studies. At the end of the first year, with 60 credits of attainment, you would be eligible for the award of a Certificate of Higher Education. At the end of the second year, you would have 120 credits of attainment and be eligible for the award of a Diploma in Higher Education. At the end of the third year, upon successful completion of your project dissertation, you will have 180 credits of attainment and will be eligible for the final award of an MSc. In the first year, you'll study 3 20-credit modules. The first module, Molecule to Man, will give you an overview of the concepts and principles that drive the journey of a candidate molecule from its discovery to a decision as to whether to proceed into clinical trials. It is important to understand the research process and types of data obtained and how these inform the subsequent clinical investigation process. Examples of topics that will be addressed as part of this module include identification of unmet medical need, properties of an ideal drug, toxicity testing, principles of absorption, distribution, metabolism, and excretion, often shortened to ADME, drug repurposing, pharmaceutical considerations in early drug development. The second module, Clinical Pharmacology, will cover pharmacology and pharmacokinetics. For any therapeutic to be effective, it has to be able to access and interact with a molecular target that influences a disease process. This encompasses the fields of pharmacokinetics, access, and pharmacology, interaction with the molecular target. These two areas are of fundamental importance in understanding how drugs can be clinically effective. The third module, Early Stage Clinical Investigation, is all about the first steps in the clinical investigation of a new therapy. These include the crucial planning stage to first-in-man studies and onto efficacy testing. The ethics and regulatory frameworks governing clinical research will be explored with specific reference to good clinical practice and data protection. In the second year, the journey of a therapy through more advanced clinical testing in larger cohorts of patients will be covered in the module Late Phase Clinical Trials. This leads up to the important milestone of approval for global market access that is contained in the Market Access and Post-Approval module. Both these modules include principles of trial design, data analysis, and interpretation. The final module in this year can be chosen from a selection of different clinical research topics. We currently offer the following choice of optional modules. They are designed to explore in more detail important areas of clinical research that is relevant to you and your employer. In Year 3, you will undertake a research project. The topic will be decided upon by you in collaboration with academic staff who will guide you as to what is appropriate and feasible for a master's level research project. We usually have a wide range of research projects employing different methodologies. It is entirely possible to carry out a research project that is of interest to your employer to help promote the value of your studies to your employer and facilitate your ability to undertake the research. Once your topic has been decided, you will be provided with an academic project supervisor to help guide you in the planning, carrying out, and writing up of your project dissertation. Assessment of this dissertation makes up the final 60 credits of the master's degree. Here is a reminder of the key features of this flexible part-time distance learning master's degree. The content for the program has been developed by experts within Cardiff University and from the pharmaceutical industry. You will have the ability to tailor the program to meet your own interests or those of your employer through the selection of an optional module in the second year and the topic of the final research project. We strongly believe in supporting the academic endeavours of our students. To this end, you will receive one-to-one support from a personal tutor throughout your study and from a project supervisor in the third year. We recognise the importance of interaction and discussion when learning and have addressed this in our program by introducing discussion forums where you can get to know your peers and discuss the topics being taught. We have also built in online tutorials with academic staff and industry professionals to help guide you and answer any questions you may have. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this short presentation about our master's degree in clinical research. I hope you found this information helpful. If you think that this course is right for you, please contact our friendly admissions team. They will be happy to guide you through the process of applying and answering any questions you may have.